See the cute pumpkins? Are those your cute pumpkins? Hello. Hello, Mr. Paddington. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
I'm going to try these cashews that I got. It's called Holiday Blend. Let's see. Those are good. So they're Holiday Blend cashews. And they're just very cinnamony. And it says made by Sweet Dragon. Let me hold it up. They've got an email address on there. Whoa, let me find it. There we go. There we go. They're pretty good. I got these at the stand where I got the pumpkins, so I need a drink now. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Had to go get me a drink. Okay, so first, draw a picture on my, well, this one's Paddington's pumpkin. Probably should, oh, yeah. I'm gonna carve it first. Or get the guts out. All right, so I am going to just mark off the lid. Show you what I'm doing here. Making that, and you can either do like a little divot or just make it very obvious how the lid goes on. Do Jubilees now. Let's see which way. And that looks. Yeah, let's do it right there. You can see the curve very nicely. When you're using these smaller pumpkins, one thing you do want to keep in mind is you want to make the hole not too big, but big enough that you can get your hand into it to get the guts out. Okay, so now to try and not cut any fingers off. The kits you can buy are actually pretty nice. The knives in them are pretty good at cutting through pumpkins, I've noticed, but I don't know where mine is, and I didn't want to buy another one, so going old school with just the kitchen gear. You want to kind of go in on an angle too, because that way the lid or the cap will sit in the pumpkin without sliding through. As the jack-o'-lanterns age, after they're exposed to the elements, they start to shrivel, and those tops can go falling right down in. So, whoo, there we go. First one. Let's cut that off. I don't know about you, but I love the smell of jack-o'-lanterns. They smell so good. It smells like fall. Okay, so nice big kitchen spoon. And when I was a kid, I always wanted the biggest pumpkin, but I used to enjoy digging through the goo. It's still kind of nice, but it's so much faster when you have little pumpkins. Get all those seeds out. There's quite a lot of seeds in this little pumpkin. Sometimes those bigger pumpkins, you think, oh, this will be just loaded, and there's like hardly any pumpkin seeds. This little guy's got a lot of them though. Look at that.
Is this your pumpkin?
Paddington's down here watching me. Pretty baby. Wow. I'm really impressed. I'm not eating. That's what you think I'm doing up here. He's down here just going bonkers. I think he wants to see what I'm doing. I'll let him up here in a minute. Oh, goodness. I can cut some of those.
Hey, let's be friends.
Getting those seeds out. Can't believe how many seeds are in there. I'm just cutting these stringy innards because there was quite a few of them. There, that's pretty good. Alright, so pumpkin number 1. Yes, I'll let you up in a minute. And we'll go for pumpkin number 2. Do you guys do pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns every year for either yourselves, your children, or your pets, your pet children? That's what these are. So yeah, like I said, Jubilee and Paddington are getting their little pumpkins. I think it's fun to do, especially as an adult, if you haven't done it for a long time and it was something you enjoyed as a kid. It's kind of a inexpensive project to do, especially if you get these little pumpkins. Sometimes those big ones can be expensive, but get a little one. And you know, a lot of people are like, well, I'm not gonna do it because I spend all the time and carving it and someone will come by and steal it and smash it. Well, what I do is I like to put it in my backyard, or if you have a way that you can prop it up in a window that you can see out in a secured area, garden, or maybe a balcony if you're in an apartment. And that way you can enjoy it, and then, you know, you want to put it out at Halloween and let whatever happens happens. Or what I like to do is I will usually let them hang out if I notice that the squirrels have decided that they're a lunch place, because a lot of the little critters around here, and it's not illegal to do it like it is then I will put it out and let the little critters enjoy the pumpkin. And then if it starts to get too, you know, nasty and it's like, yeah, that needs to go, then it goes to the trash. I don't leave it out till Christmas or Thanksgiving. The only time I've left pumpkins out for Thanksgiving is when I've gotten pumpkins and I didn't carve them. I just had a whole pumpkin for decoration. But after Thanksgiving, again, it's gone and nobody's eating on it. At some point, you have to get rid of it. This one had less. See what I say about the bigger one? Now this one's not that big, but it's definitely bigger than this little one. There was a lot more pumpkin seeds. There was still a lot in here, but there was a lot more in the little pumpkin versus this slightly bigger pumpkin. I have a bee coming in. Hello, bee. Buzzing around. All right. Let's get a little bit more of that stringy stuff off. Very good. Oh, is there another little... Okay, I thought there was a little pocket. All right. So, now, let's find... Where was I going to do the face? That looks good. Okay. So, now, draw my face on. And I want to keep in mind the type of tool that I'm using. This one is not very precise, so my design is not going to be too crazy or original. We're getting the basic jack-o'-lantern, which is perfectly fine, I think. Let's see. There we go. There's that one. And the little baby one. Do, do, do. I'll do that. There we go. All right. Let's see if I can do this. Again, if you need help, make sure you have someone helping you. Young children should always have an adult helping them whenever there is anything sharp. You don't want to lose your fingers. Just cleaning that up a bit. And if you put your hand in, make sure you don't put it down where you're cutting, or else, again, you lose a finger. Good, good, good. It's coming out. Just got a little detail here I'm going to try to put in. All right. One down. Here's our first one. That's Jubilee's. And then Paddington's. Yes. Do you guys want to come? Well, I better wait until I'm done cutting, because you really do like to help. He's so helpful. They're both helpful. Very helpful. Oh goodness. Yes, mister. Just a second. They can smell the pumpkins. And Paddington, believe it or not, he's my little vegetarian. He does eat meat, but he loves fruit and vegetables. There's a few he's not really fond of, but he doesn't like peaches, which means more peaches for me. But he does like blackberries and what other fruit do you like, honey? Pineapple, oranges, watermelon, cantaloupe, and then he loves veggies. He loves asparagus and broccoli. Yeah. Now, I eat a lot of vegetarian food because I like it. The running joke is I was born vegetarian because I used to go to Taco Bell when I was a kid, and I would ask them to make my tacos without meat. The looks I got. But I just have always liked fruit and vegetables, so. I used to be a bread eater, but I still like bread. I just don't eat it like I used to, which is probably good. But Jubilee, she's my meat eater. She loves meat, huh? Yeah. Not so much on the fruits and veggies. She does like, they both like bell peppers. I will take a bell pepper and cut it up, and the only reason I figured out that they liked it was I accidentally dropped one, and they both took off with it. I mean, he took off with it. Jubilee chased him down. She got a piece of it, and they scoffed this. It was one of those little mini bell peppers, and so now I buy a bag of mini bell peppers, cut them in half, and they snack on those. They love them. One thing about human food, and that I always try to do it in moderation. So they do have dog food, but I do get the natural dog foods, the ones that I try to find them with grain, because I've heard you shouldn't give it to them without green. So if they do have one that is without green, they have about 3 different flavors of dog food and I mix the 3 different together so that they're kind of getting a cross balance. One thing I'm very picky about is I like their treats and their food to be made in the USA, sourced in the USA. There's a few other countries that I'll allow, but very, very careful where their food is, where it's saying it's being sourced from and where it's being manufactured, and their treats. And then I just try to give them a good variety, and not too much, but enough of a variety that they don't get bored with the flavors, because I would think I would get bored if I had to eat the same thing every single day. So I will also buy meat at the butcher for them. They do also get bones. We get them at the butcher, and they got marrow in the center, and they love to just sit and work on those, and they're good hard bones. They're not breaking up. Again, they're little guys, so they can chew on them for a long time. They get that marrow out. It's good for their teeth. And then the nice thing about getting those natural bones instead of getting the ones that they have at like the pet stores that are treated with something, they don't smell. I mean, you might be able to smell a little bit of a meat smell, but it's not so awfully unpleasant. And so I will give those to them, and they love having them as a treat, and it's, I think, better for them than giving them something that's made out of a bunch of chemicals. All right, little pumpkin is done. Okay, come here, miss. You want to come up? There's some strings hanging in the eyeball here. Come here. Come here, Paddington. Want to come up? Come here. You want to come up, little girl? Come here. Oh, come here. Yeah, I got pumpkin on my hands. Come here. Oh, green. Oh my goodness. Come here. You're not gonna come up? What you eating? Are you eating pumpkin? Are you seriously eating pumpkin? Pumpkin's good for him too, so that's okay. He's had 100% pumpkin puree, and which is good for their tummies. I'm sure most of you have heard that, but if you haven't, that's a tip. Keep a can of 100% pumpkin puree on hand, and if your dog gets a tummy ache, give him some of that, and it should help. Do you want to try it? Oh, are you going to eat it too? She says no. She says, what are you trying to feed me, mother? Come here. She's a bit of a tease. You're my baby. This is my baby boy. Are you going to come up? My sassy girl. Oh, kisses, kisses. Oh, the babies. All right, well, when it gets dark, we will put some candles in these pumpkins and light them up. You're going after the pumpkin. Well, hold on, because there's seeds in it. Oh my goodness, that's a big one. There's seeds in it. Hold on, let me get the seeds out, because I don't think they'll hurt you. But, oh my gosh. No. You're a nut. You're a sweet nut. Miss, Can't believe there's more seeds than there is pumpkin. My goodness. Wash my hands. And here is the finished pumpkins. I will include a little video of them lit up at night. And the little house and coffin and headstones you're seeing there, that's a little sneak peek at my next vlog. So make sure you're subscribed. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and we will see you for the next vlog. Thanks for watching, everyone.